Good afternoon, Kings Park employees. This is Dr. Egan. It's Friday afternoon, about 2:30, and I am Zooming to you from my office at San Remo. My office is pretty messy, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm getting a little better at this, is last April at this time, I was in Costa Rica with the family. We didn't get to travel this April, obviously, so I'm going to set my background as the landscape in Costa Rica so you can't see the mess that is the office behind me. So we've been at home for about a month now. We originally thought this was going to be a 2-week plan, which turned into a 4-week plan. And then the governor pretty much turned this into an additional 4 weeks through to May 15th yesterday. And I think everybody would agree this is probably the weirdest, most challenging time we've ever experienced. I know, just speaking for myself, celebrating Easter via a Zoom conference last week was odd, to say the least. So I appreciate everybody's situations at home, and just wanted to share something with you real quick. This was Easter in the Egan family. We got myself and my son Jack over here. This is my sister Kim. She's an English teacher at Walt Whitman High School. Her husband Mike, my 2 parents in South Huntington, my daughter Lily and Amy in the middle. It's my niece Maylin, my niece Katie, and my nephew Jameson. So that was our big Easter celebration in the Egan family. But we made it work, and here we are, right? So unfortunately, our current reality has us online. I had hoped to get this video out to you this morning, but got caught up in a series of Zoom meetings, and here it is 2:30 in the afternoon already. And one of the things I was reflecting on in many of my meetings and thinking about the work that we do in education, and it brought me back to the concept of the backpack, right? So we started out last year with the backpack, and you'll notice down at the bottom, I added a bullet, which is something that most of us will carry around for quite some time, and definitely many of us are carrying around right now, which is the pandemic bullet, or the COVID-19 bullet. One of the things that one of my colleagues shared this week is that in times of crisis, in times of pandemic, Maslow takes precedence over Bloom every day of the week. And what that means in practice is, we probably all remember from our education classes, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where psychological and basic needs are at the bottom and need to be met first, followed by safety needs. And many of us and many of our children and many of our students are living in Maslow on a day-to-day basis. And many times, especially in crisis or times of pandemic, that's going to trump or take precedence over Bloom, which is our complexity of learning, recall up through create. And we're all struggling to some degree at home, whether it's getting used to our new mode of instruction and helping our own kids and families, and trying to get food on the table, and trying to get food at the supermarket. And I just wanted to reach out to everybody on this Friday just to check in. We again just had a very bizarre pseudo recess, and I just wanted to thank everyone for everything that they're doing for the children here in Kings Park, for our students, for the community during this extraordinary period of time in our history. Want to thank our teachers for keeping continuity of instruction going. this past week and a half while we were supposed to be on spring recess, our custodians for keeping our buildings clean and allowing us to get some essential things done during the shutdown, buildings and grounds for keeping our grounds clear and mowed and things of that nature. We have our bus drivers and our driver assistants who are delivering meals to children in need every day. We have our mechanics who are coming in to make sure that, that our buses are still in good shape. And we have our administrators who are helping to coordinate all of these essential activities. Just wanted to thank everybody and just let everybody know on this Friday how much appreciated all your efforts have been. I hope that you got a chance to read that column that I had sent out earlier in the week. It was from a psychological journal, and I just wanted to touch base on a piece of that I think really hit home for me. And it went like this. My ask to administrators, teachers, and all those who have power to do so is to maintain the helpful part of the structure that only school can provide. The daily familiarity of faces, the space for value discovery, learning, and discussion of ideas, the witnessing of and participating in community of which they are a vital part. Go for quality engagement rather than quantity, tend to the mental health needs that we are all grappling with. Let your own kids or cats come into view in hangouts, have impromptu talent shows instead of English class some days. Be human, be real. Education is certainly a people activity. Relationships and contacts are uber important. And this is why I decided to put together this thank you message to you today. You might have also noticed that I posted some other videos this week, and I'm going to take a little calculated risk Monday night, and I'm going to do story time at 8 o'clock at night. I'll be posting the Zoom details for that. If you have children at home and you want to tune in Monday night at 8 o'clock for a short live children's book reading, feel free to do so. So again, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for everything that you're doing for the kids here in Kings Park. Keep up all the great work, keep moving forward, keep it real, and God bless. No one does family like Kings Park, and I appreciate everything that you're all doing for the Kings Park family. Thank you, and have a great weekend.